let's get over the nose. The real drama is taking place in Chicago, and I promise you that it's messier than a reality TV finale. So why is everyone still so fixated on Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift? Chennedy Carter and Angel Reese have converted the WNBA into a full-fledged soap opera, and if you thought their mysterious social media posts were arbitrary, you're mistaken. There's much more to the story, my friend. Hold on tight, because what happened in the Chicago Sky locker room may be the most vicious mic drop of the season. Did Angel Reese just receive the most vicious burn in WNBA history? Was this a well-timed retaliation shot from Chennedy Carter? More importantly, is the Chicago Sky becoming a team that free agents would prefer to stay away from like the plague? Before we get to the good stuff, let me break down who said what the drama is about behind the scenes and why it might be the last straw in the rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Please take a moment to like this video. Additionally, by joining our team and subscribing to the channel, you'll always be up to know on the most recent WNBA news, expert analysis, and summaries of important movements like this. Don't miss a beat. We've got you covered from every angle, so hit the like button. Let's dive right in and subscribe. Let's go back and set the scene first. Chennedy Carter averaged an incredible 17.5 points per game during his breakout season with the Chicago Sky. This kind of play usually results in a new contract, but in Chicago, the team chose not to offer her a qualifying contract, leaving fans perplexed. Was this a simple business decision, or was there something darker going on behind the scenes? Now, let's talk about Carter's turbulent WNBA journey. After being suspended for actions that were detrimental to the team while playing for the Atlanta Dream, she was traded to the Los Angeles Sparks. Her performance declined, and she was eventually released, and she missed a year of the league. In 2024, the Chicago Sky gave her another chance, and she excelled. But right when it looked like she had found her groove, the Sky let her go crazy. Imagine consistently putting up good numbers that showed improvement and then getting kicked out like UL if you're one of those folks. Twitter or X was inundated with hot takes, memes, and comments more quickly than a referee calling a technical foul. But the true amusement came from the players themselves, and here's the actual kicker. Carter was creating waves behind the scenes in addition to having an impact on the court. Despite her evident raw talent, several sources indicate that she had a tense relationship with her teammates and coaching staff. This is where things turn fiery because the tension-filled whispers in the locker room just fueled the flames. Angel Reese chose to stir things up with a mysterious statement just hours after Carter's departure. Post on social media, it's understood that there's no need to elaborate. Was this a lighthearted remark or a veiled barb directed at Chennedy specifically? Fans jumped to conclusions right away because Carter's timing was so ideal. It was like tossing a match onto a pile of dry leaves. Theories, responses, and memes were all over social media until Carter suddenly retaliated. She didn't hold back and posted, "I believe that being able to make layups on a regular basis elevates everyone to a higher level. If you missed that, let's break it down." Reese's inability to make layups, shooting just 42.4% from that range, is widely known. If there was any question that Carter's remark was about Angel, that stat sheet immediately removed it. It was the worst in the whole WNBA for a player her size. Talk about a well-planned attack. Let's take a step back. Carter went one step further and posted another cryptic message that said, "Not everyone deserves your loyalty." Was she referring to the Sky organization? Was this a direct jab at Angel Reese? Or were both fans going into detective mode and analyzing every word? This was no longer just a roster decision. It had officially turned personal. This rivalry isn't very recent. Reese and Carter had previously experienced tension, but it had always been simmering beneath the surface. Now, it was boiling over in the most public way possible, and let's face it, this is the kind of drama that keeps fans riveted to their screens when professional athletes take their conflicts off the court and onto social media. You know things are serious, and this wasn't a one-time incident. The tension between Reese and Carter had been building for months, and this most recent saga, simple no matter which side people took, It was obvious that this drama on social media wasn't going away anytime soon. Now that we know how the social media drama unfolded, let's enter the locker room because, according to numerous reports, what was happening behind closed doors was even messier than what we saw online. Some fans were supporting Carter, claiming that she was just speaking the facts, while others supported Reese, claiming that Carter was bitter about being fired. Insiders said that the Chicago Sky locker room was not just tense but completely dysfunctional. Think of it as a reality TV show where everyone is secretly plotting against one another. At the heart of it all was the accusation that former head coach Teresa Weatherspoon and Angel Ree Weatherspoon were playing favorites and allegedly creating the game plan to increase Angel Reese's stats, while other important players felt like extras in her film. Now, if that's the case, it should come as no surprise that things got out of hand. Nothing escalates team animosity more quickly than a coach giving preference to one player over the others, and as tensions grow, the drama follows. Chennedy, despite being one of the team's most prolific scorers, Carter reportedly became divisive off the court, with some viewing her as fanatical. Other players allegedly took their complaints to management because they felt she was a disruptive presence, and guess what? That might have ended Carter's career rather than resolving the problems. Internally, the Sky decided to sever ties with her altogether, but it wasn't just Carter who had enough former Sky players. Marina Ma, who is currently with the Connecticut Sun, didn't hold back when she subtly disparaged her old team while praising the discipline and professionalism of her new squad. It was obvious that the Sky were in disarray, and she was excited to be leaving. Additionally, it should be noted that this isn't the first time the team has experienced problems with team chemistry. Over the previous few seasons, several players have left the team under dubious circumstances, which has fueled rumors that the team has long-standing issues. Chicago may eventually struggle to draw elite players if they don't get their act together. After all, who wants to play for a team that consistently makes headlines for the wrong reasons? You must be enjoying the video if you've watched it this far, so why not take a moment to click the follow button? It's completely free, very easy, and helps us continue to provide you with more amazing content, especially if you're a WNBA fan. Whether it's player spotlights, game highlights, or behind-the-scenes footage, we've got you covered. Following ensures that you never miss a beat when it comes to your favorite teams and players. Alright, let's get down to business. What is the larger picture here? The fallout from this drama is enormous and goes well beyond the Chicago skyline. It is also creating a precedent for locker room turbulence in the WNBA. Social media. Time will tell, but one thing is certain. This story is far from over. Wars and behind-the-scenes favoritism could have a significant impact on team dynamics and future player contracts. Will it accept the drama as a necessary part of the game, or will it work to keep these distractions from detracting from the sport itself? What comes next? The Chicago Sky are at a turning point that will define not only the team but also the players caught in the midst of this storm. The team needs a complete culture change, not just a rebuild. If they don't improve their reputation and build a more cohesive team in the community, they may struggle for years to come. Free agents and rising stars will be reluctant to join an organization that is frequently in the news for all the wrong reasons. As for Angel Reese, the decision about what kind of player she wants to be going forward is both literally and figuratively in her hands. If she wants to be one of the WNBA's faces, she will need to work on honing her leadership abilities, demonstrating that she is more than just a media spectacle, and refining her skills. Talent will only carry her so far. Her success or decline in the never-ending drama of basketball will depend on her maturity, teamwork, and consistency. Chennedy Carter, on the other hand, has a huge chance to alter her story. She has already shown that she can dominate abroad by scoring a ton of points in China. If she can take that momentum into the WNBA and let her play speak for itself, she could make the Sky regret letting her go. If Carter finds a new team where she fits in, avoids pointless AR disputes, and maintains her elite level of play, she could make this whole situation appear to be Chicago's biggest mistake. There is no denying that the WNBA offseason has become much more intriguing. The decisions teams make over the next several months will determine the league's destiny. Will the Chicago Sky improve and rebound, or will they keep losing? Will Angel Ree take action to quiet her detractors, Or will her social media presence keep overshadowing her abilities, and will Chennedy? Carter proves that he is a rap guy by finding a new residence. This whole story between Angel Reese Chennedy Carter and the Chicago Sky is crazy, and I have a feeling it's far from over. Who do you think won this round? The WNBA drama just keeps getting better. Reese with a delicate shade or Carter with a savage clapbacks? If you've read this far, you're officially a real one. Please leave a comment so I know who is still amazing with me. To ensure that you never miss an update, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and enable notifications. We're just getting started, so you don't want to miss what comes next. Until then, stay tuned in, remain excited, and I'll see you in the next one.